brothers and sisters, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome, and please click that like button and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you always know when I post a new upload. And if you are returning, hello and welcome back. And here is my video review for my favourite UK hotel, the Netherwood Hotel in Grange-Over-Sands, based up near the Lake District. And yes, I've always said this in my videos when I was on the roads, in my rock videos, how I love this hotel. When I first arrived at this hotel was back on the 15th of October 2020, and I was on my tour around the UK on my own solo for the first time in ages, and I was recommended this hotel. I was recommended this hotel in booking.com, and I was looking at it and I was umming and ahhing, and I was like, I do want a spa hotel so I can get a nice massage and just have an absolute luxurious stay. So I took the recommendation on booking.com, and lo and behold, I just walked into this place and felt completely at home. It's strange how I walked into this fantastic hotel and I felt like I was home. And when I stayed here again in July 2021, when I was on the rock ride with my brother Mark, I stayed in this beautiful gem of a hotel again, and I walked through the door and said, "Hello, I'm home." And funny enough, the receptionist, he answered, "Welcome back." We had a good giggle. But this is my absolute favourite hotel in the UK. I cannot say it enough. It's got the stereotypical British traditional hotel rooms. I will say this though, it gets very hot in the summer in the rooms, so bear that in mind. If it's a very hot week, be prepared for the rooms to be scorching hot. They do give you extra fans and they let you open up the windows. However, if you haven't got a breeze and you're just relying on the fans, it still gets quite warm. But in the winter or in the autumn, this is when I stayed in the autumn back in October 2020, and my goodness, it was so cozy in this hotel. It was lovely and warm, and they had the fire going in the reception area. It was just to die for. And oh my god, that's a blurry photo there. I do apologise for the blurry photo. So as you can see, these are just photos I took throughout the hotel. I had to share this hotel review with you. I mean, just look at those stained glass windows. Very authentic, and my goodness, how incredible it is here. This hotel does do parties and they do like hosting events for conferences. They also do weddings. And the spa downstairs next to the gym is amazing, reasonably priced. I actually paid about £35 for a full back and neck massage, which was cheaper than the spa I stayed in, the hotel I stayed in Edinburgh. And the food here was delicious too, so I highly recommend this place for a nice spa break. It's about a 10-minute drive to the lakes in the Lake District, and this hotel is based in a very quiet village which has an excellent fish and chip shop, a delicious Chinese, and I still have not been to the Indian that's there. However, I've heard that they do a very good Indian as well. And this place it's so relaxing. It's luxurious, it's elegant, and the beds are very soft. The only downside is when I stayed in the summer that it was hot in the room, and thankfully the staff did have the light blankets that you could use if you wanted to sleep. Like, I've got to sleep with something on me. I've got to have something on me when I sleep, and I found the light blanket inside the inside the wardrobe inside the room. So I slept with that on the bed last night with the window open, and obviously this is the spa that you can see. And then this is me taking random photos. Yes, I love taking a selfie, and yes, I love taking pictures. And as you can see, there's the Netherwoods outside. This is what you see from the entrance point. It just looks like something out of a storybook to me. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, and then it's me again. Please forgive the fringe. This is where I was growing out my lockdown fringe. And obviously these are the pictures that are based on the July, when I come up here in July, and just look at how well the sun brings out this beauty of a hotel. I mean, I cannot speak highly enough of this hotel. I mean, it's if you do stay here, it is on the expensive side. I paid roughly, for one night, I paid about £135 a night, but that included my breakfast, the tea and coffee facilities, extra towels. I mean, I even used the shampoo and conditioner because I ran out. And this is one of the rooms that I stayed in. This is one of their bigger rooms. If you stay in their smaller rooms, it's roughly £100 per night. But this is like a 4 to 5 star hotel. Sorry, and it's a very luxurious spa. When I stayed here again in July, I had another head and back massage, and the price hadn't changed. I still paid £35 for it. The food inside the restaurant, depending on what you order. Now, when I first stayed here, I treated myself to a lovely local. I believe it was a local sourced steak. It was a T-bone steak. And of course I'm going to treat myself to a T-bone steak. And it was absolutely delicious. Oh, it was just, the food in here is very nice. I mean, they can cook. Oh, and be prepared for large portion sizes too. You definitely get what you're paying for. However, the T-bone steak that I got cost me about £26. And obviously the drink that I had with my meal, that was standard pricing around about £5.50. If you are still want to stay somewhere luxurious, but you just want a nice cheap meal, then yeah, down the road you've got, I believe you've got a cafe, you've got obviously the Indian, the Chinese, and the fish and chip shop that's down the road. Yeah, they are reasonably priced too, and they do excellent fish and chips in the fish and chip shop in the village. Because when I was on my second day here back in October 2020, funny enough, I walked to the village, as you saw in my photos. I walked to the village, and I basically just had a nice wander, found the fish and chip shop, got my fish and chips, and went and sat in their garden area, where it's a memorial area for World War One. And I just sat there and ate my fish and chips, and then suddenly all these alarms go off, and the village had a power outage. And I was looking around, I was like, oh my god, what's happened? And so when I went back to the hotel, all the power was out, and obviously the staff come running up to me saying, oh, have you ordered food? And I said, no, I've just got food. I went and treated myself to fish and chips. I found you some traditional British fish and chips. And they was like, oh, where did you go? And I was like, oh, I went about, I don't know, an hour ago. And they said, that's when we lost power, you jinx. So we had a good giggle about that. And thankfully the power was turned back on 30 minutes later, and we were walking around with candles in this really old 19th century home. And this house is a 19th century home. It was built in 1875, I believe, and it was owned by, I believe, a baron of the Lake District. I can't remember the name. I did look into the history of the house when I was there, did speak to the staff, and so I do apologise if I get anything wrong, but I'm sure it was 1875 when this was built. And I do believe a lot of this is still authentic, like the main house, but obviously where you have your dinner, that's been modernised. That's actually an add-on. And there was a photograph of the house and a drawing of the house that was done. So the drawing of the house was based in 1890, 1976 time period, and the black and white photo that I found was actually done in it was done in 1916, just after the war. And I mean, goodness, it's got quite a history to this. This house has definitely got a good history to it. I mean, you've only got to look at the architecture, and it's a lot of it's still, still going back to that era. And where you sit down in the restaurant, that's definitely a modernised extension, and they've done really well with keeping to the decor of this place. They really have. And obviously the garden area has been extended, because around about, see those cars there, around about there was a gate there in the original drawing of the plot. So all this was like flat land, and obviously they've obviously done a lot of landscaping to this place. They've done a lot of vamping, and they took away a lot of the trees that was there like over 100 years ago. So they've really modernised, as well as kept that really traditional quirkiness of this structure. And I'm so glad they have. That's the family crest there at the top, and that's the part that's modernised there, as you can see. And the obviously the spa is basically the old, I think it was the old wine cellar that the spa is based in. And don't worry, it's, as you can see from the photos, it's completely vamped out. It's so clean, it's tidy, and it's absolutely stunning. I cannot say this enough. And the food, I mean, it was so good to have a drink. Well, when I left Scotland, I celebrated because I could have a drink. There's the picture of the fireplace. I'm sorry, it's blurry. But yes, I'm glad that when they did put that modernised extension on, that they kept to the decor. They didn't change anything. They didn't go all IKEA. They kept that traditional flow throughout the hotel, and that's what I love about hotels like this. That's why I love going to Spain, because they still have that Spanish culture, their furniture and the curtains, their flooring, their marble flooring, and even to the point of their carpets, that you know it's Spanish because they just have that quirkiness to it, and it just really emphasises their culture. And it's the same here in the UK. I love the fact that hotels like this keep that traditional British culture a part of the hotel. I mean, to some people, they may walk into this and think, oh my god, I've just walked into an old people's home. But to me, it's walking into a wonderful, traditional, beautiful hotel that just, literally, as soon as you walk in, you feel like you're home. But I will say this again, that when you stay here in the summer, it does get hot. And the staffing will tell you this. They literally don't hide anything. They just let you know, and let you know that the room you're staying in is very warm. Unfortunately, because we had the sun blaring through the windows all day, we're doing our best to try and keep people cool. Just let us know if you need extra bottles of water or extra biscuits in the room, and we'll happily provide that for you. And they actually, I recommend taking a cold shower here. Their shower and their bathing facilities is brilliant. It's got an excellent power shower, and it's just relaxing. I can't wait to go back here. I've stayed here twice in the space of, I don't know, about 9 months. So I cannot wait to go back here and enjoy like a long weekend here again, and just I love the Lake District. It's one of my favourite places to go here in the UK, and obviously this is where my favourite hotel is. This is definitely number one on my books so far, and there's not anything that's topped this hotel here in the UK since. Now again, the pricing, it is a bit expensive for some people, so if you are looking for a budget, I do recommend staying elsewhere. This is not a budget type hotel. However, if you're looking for something luxurious, you're looking for that elegance, you're looking for that traditional British quirkiness, this is the hotel to go to. If you're looking for a spa retreat in the Lake District, this is the hotel for you, because it's got an excellent village. The people there are very very friendly, very considerate, and they're actually very helpful, because I got lost in the village. I walked right round the back to get to the get to the fish and chip shop, and people actually said, "Oh, you look lost, are you okay?" And I just said, "Yeah, I'm trying to find the fish and chip shop." And they said, "Okay, if you just follow straight and then turn right and then follow that straight, it's literally on your right at the end of the road." And it was just, they were so helpful and they're so approachable, and that's what I love about certain places in the UK. It's just, people are just approachable and they are kind and they are friendly. So it's definitely a #1 for me. I cannot say it enough. I'm probably making your ears bleed, keep saying it. But again, I mean, deep baths for you to relax in after a long drive. You got delicious food, and you got excellent food in the village as well. And oh, the spa, it's just so relaxing. The lady that gave me both my massages, she was just so friendly. We had a nice chat. Usually I fall asleep when I'm getting a massage, but no, we were chatting for a while, and we were just talking, and it was just so wonderful. It was so warm and inviting here. And those are the pictures there that I was talking about. So anyway, so this is a huge 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, you're all probably looking at this and thinking 10 out of 10? Oh, no, but me personally, it's a huge 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend staying here. So I've talked enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you do end up staying here at the Netherwood. I highly recommend it. It's just so clean, tidy, friendly, warming, inviting, and I cannot wait to come back here. So look out, Netherwood, I'm coming back. So again, the Netherwood Hotel, I'll put their website in the description box below, or you can book through booking.com. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yes, the rock ride day 11 is coming. I'm getting through the editing. I'm just taking my time because it's a beautiful day in the Peak District, and I just want to make sure I get the best bits in. So that is on the way, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed these hotel reviews. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to stay here, or let me know in the comment section if I'm absolutely crazy for thinking it's a 10 out of 10 because you think it's an old people's home. Anything that you think it is, but to me it's not an old people's home. It is a luxurious, elegant stay for anyone and everyone. All are welcome. Oh, and just look at those windows. Look how authentic it is. Just absolutely amazing. So I do highly recommend staying here. Anyone of any age groups can stay here. It's not set for just one type of person. Oh, and the food, the breakfast. The breakfast. Just, yes, amazing. So I'm going to end this here, and I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Give me a thumbs down if you think it's a load of rubbish and you just want to see those beautiful videos of me on the road. And again, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.